A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Commencing with the supreme name of Allah Almighty, who is the creator and the sustainer. In the previous lecture, we studied about the filter and the sort. Let's have a quick review of the previous lecture by simply selecting our data, and to come to the editing group, here we have the sort and the filter option. The first three options are for the sort and the fourth one is for the filter. The first one is to sort our data from A to Z, and the second one is to Z to A. The first one is, this one says expanded selection, yes. Now this has already been sorted actually, therefore we have got no changes now. But when we apply sort from Z to A, you can see the changes. The name starting from the very last letter of the alphabet here in our data is the Umar Farooq. Second one is Suhail, Suhail, Kashif and Abid. The letter A, which is the very first letter of the alphabets of the English language, is coming in the very end. So this is Z to A. I have highlighted a record so that we could see that if the data when sorted, if not jumbled, yes, as you can see, the Suhail, his father is Arif, he lives in Islamabad and this is his number. When we apply the sort from A to Z to A, yes, the changes are still no changes at all. Now let's move to the our next topic, that is primary key. Well, what is the primary key? Let me define it first. A primary key is also known as the key word. It is a key in the relational database that is unique for each record. It is a unique identifier, we can say, such as you might have seen of your elders, like if they have got a driver license number, telephone number or a vehicle identification number. Here I have not applied any ID field or primary key yet, because if we look at our table, in our table we can see the names, but if we apply a primary key on names, we have got two names the same, like the Suhail and Suhail. One Suhail is of Ashraf's son and the second one is of the Arif's son. Therefore we cannot apply the primary key on the name. Why is it so? Because primary key is to be chosen for the numbers or for the letters. It can be also, but it can be used as a unique key which can identify our records uniquely. Therefore we cannot, of course, apply on the names, the father names. So far we have got very simple table, therefore we can apply the primary key on the father name. But once we have got the database of the it may exceed the 1000 lines of our database, 10,000, then we cannot apply such primary key on the father number. Therefore I have not practiced it here. Same goes for the address or the city, and same goes for the number. Then what is the solution for the primary key? Now the question is how to be smart when choosing a primary key. So we always try to keep it as simple and short as possible, and most importantly we use incremental numbers. What are the incremental numbers? Incremental numbers are the, let's say we start from the 1, then we have got the 2, the 3. When we add 1 in first number we get 2. When 1 is added to the 2 we get 3. When and so forth and so on. Here is the practice. I have created another table for you to show you how can we use the ID field. And this ID field, this ID field actually identifies our records uniquely. Let's say the serial number 1 is for the Suhail whose father is Ashraf and who lives in Quetta, and this is his number. And the second is for the Kashif whose father is Nazir and he lives in Karachi. But here we have got two Suhails, if you can see, the serial number 1 and the serial number 4. Now this ID field clearly identifies that the serial number 1 is the Suhail whose father is Ashraf, and the Suhail who has got the serial number 4 whose father is Arif. In class wise or in CNSE numbers, we can also make the primary keys which work or which make our work quite easy. This is how we can use our ID fields to make the primary key. ID fields as the primary key. That's it for today. Inshallah, in the next video we'll be discussing about the tabs and columns.